Hi, my name is Tanya, and I wanted to thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel because I think you saw the video that says, why consider being a Beachbody coach? And so I'm just going to take a few minutes to explain to you why I became a coach and give you a little bit of background about me and seeing if this might be a good fit for you. So I'm a mom of two, a 7 and 4 year old, and a wife, and I work full time. So Beachbody is not my full time job at this moment, and it has the potential to be. I have a background in social services, psychology, clinical work, therapy, things of that nature. I went to school. I got my bachelor's in psychology. I got my master's in social work because for me, at that time in my life, I really wanted to give back. My childhood growing up was filled with trauma. I saw some things I shouldn't have seen. I experienced some things as no child should have to experience. And so sports and fitness became my outlet of how to cope with the emotional turmoil and things that I was dealing with growing up. And when I discovered basketball, I really got into it. When that turned into track, I really got into that. And that stayed with me because that was my place to feel strong, to feel courageous, to feel like I had a voice and I could be safe in that structure of fitness and sports activities. So I could go on about that, but let me fast forward to finishing grad school, getting a job in the social service, industry, being a social worker, going out there, helping kids get adopted through foster care, meeting my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, and just kept being drawn back to fitness. Um, and it wasn't until recently that I realized this is something that I really wanted to do. It's been kind of a hobby and something that I've been liking to dabble in. But I realized a few years ago that that's my staple. That's what holds me together. And I love giving that feeling and helping other people understand the importance of being physically fit, nutritionally fit, and for me, because I'm a clinician, emotionally and mentally fit too. And Beachbody gave that opportunity to me. I started teaching classes, I started personal training, and I was introduced to the opportunity, and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. Um, People ask me about health and fitness all the time, and why not plug them into something that appears to work? And I say appears to work because at the time I was an avid gym rat. I did not do home workout videos at all. You could not get me in front of a TV to do anything remotely home video related. I had competed in amateur bodybuilding, so I knew the benefits of weight training, being on the Stairmaster, the elliptical, being in the gym was how I saw results. So it seemed great in theory for me when I signed up to help other people and plug them into the product. But honestly, at that point, I wasn't doing it. And I didn't do it for quite a while before my life changed. I got pregnant. I had my first child. I was still going to the gym. We could still navigate that with our busy work schedule and working full time. And I still wasn't working the business. Then my second child, I get pregnant with her. A friend reaches out to me. I think Insanity had just came out. And I've kind of always been the quote unquote maybe fit girl on some level because that was like my thing. And so a friend reached out to me and said, hey, I really want to do this Insanity. Can you do it with me? And I'm looking at my belly and my weight, 3 months post pregnancy going, yeah, come on, let's do it. And we got together and we did it. And the rest is kind of history. I loved it. I loved what it did for my body. I loved how it was convenient to just get up with a newborn and do that. And I began to share. And the business just kind of organically flowed for me after that. And I have to tell you too, as fit as I was, there was still kind of this, I don't know if I want to say low self-esteem, but again, being a clinician, we tend to compartmentalize, and there's areas of our life that we can kick butt, do what we have to do, and then there's other areas where that same kind of confidence and feeling of comfort doesn't follow through. And that's how it was for me when I first started out, because I wasn't sure what it meant to be a coach. I wasn't sure how to do that. And so I kind of shied away from it a bit because I'm not a salesperson by any means of the situation. So I felt kind of salesy, and obviously I probably did because I didn't do the product, right? So why wouldn't I feel salesy trying to tell somebody to do it and I wasn't doing it? So for me, it became, okay, I loved Insanity. Then I did another program. Then I did another program. And then I started talking to people more. And people were excited to get in shape and do something different and learn something new. And then I got excited. And then I would get messages about how I was inspiring people. And it just grew from there. And then I started to build my team because other people who had tried the product wanted to be a coach too. And they wanted to help other people. So I say all that to say, if you're in a full-time job and you're wondering what your purpose is, maybe this is for you. I know it was for me. I spent 15 years in Los Angeles County Social Services, and that place can break you. And I want to say my saving grace was knowing I had this side business over here where I could help people get healthy and fit, but I was still able to maintain my sanity Monday through Friday at that job, because seeing what I saw, seeing the stories that came across my desk, supervising my staff to make the best decision on behalf of that family and that child and make sure that they're not abused or neglected anymore, pulls at your heartstrings. And then once I became a mom, it made it even more challenging to want to do that job, because I could totally just empathize with that child and wonder, how could someone do that? But I was able to get through those 15 years and come out smiling and find something else to do that would nurture my soul, because I had this opportunity, because I had somewhere else to give of myself and of my skills and of my abilities. So if you're watching this and going, yeah, you know what? I like my job. I don't like my job. I wish there was something else I could do. I wish there was a way I could give back. Then you want to join my team. If you're going, God, I'm not quite sure what my purpose is, but I want to do something, then you can join my team. If you're going, I just want to get in shape and have some accountability, we can work that out too, because I guarantee you, you are your best story. You are your best coach, right? And the more that we can coach ourselves, the more we can coach other people. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, if I sound at all interesting to you, and this sounds like something you want to get on board with, please click on the link below, shoot me an email, give me a call, and let's make this happen, because there are lives that need to be changed. I know my life has changed. I know my children's lives have changed. I know they see me as a mom that's strong and confident and fit, and they're in there with me, and they're doing their thing too. And so if you want to leave that kind of legacy for your family, for your kids, for your loved ones, then please consider joining my team. And thank you for taking this time to watch.